very beginning. I found my homie and my best friend. I'ma be that for you to the very end, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what.
Yeah. We back with another video, back with another banger. Yes, sir, back with another banger. And y'all, since y'all like my top 10, what's that top 10 scary thing you can call in the wood? I mean, calling woods on camera. Man, today we is doing a top scary creature caught on camera. Yes, sir. We talking about creature. We talking about that, you know, that type of creature. Also, we talking about that type of creature, man. And hopefully, I ain't scary. You know me. I'm a grown man, man. I'm a grown man. Well, like I said, if we're gonna get into the video, y'all go subscribe right here, man. I'm gonna show you we got 379 subscribers, man. Right here, man. We on the road to 500. We almost there to a K, man. We almost there to 1K. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all go mess with me. Go mess with my other video. And we forget to get right into this one. Whew. Let's see these other little creatures, man. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Not all creatures are cute puppies and kittens, you know. There are these guys as well. Some are real animals, some have more of a questionable existence, but they do have one thing in common. They're enough to frighten the bravest of men, especially number 1. I dare you to cross paths with this hunk of a bird.
What is that?
Here are 10 scary creatures caught on camera. Number 10. The Digger. Cemeteries are naturally creepy places. We always associate this place with death, so even a normal day spent here seems a little bit different from, let's say, spending a day at the mall. Add to that the different eyewitness accounts of various paranormal events experienced at cemeteries, it's no wonder why cemeteries give us the creeps. This first video isn't going to change our feelings about cemeteries anytime soon. This video was taken by 2 teenage girls on break from work. They decided to drive around to pass the time when they found themselves driving through a cemetery in Akron, Ohio. All of a sudden, they saw this black figure seemingly digging into one of the graves. They observed the thing for a bit before they decided to record it, and it's a good thing that they did. No one seems to know what this creature captured on the video is. Since it was first uploaded to a channel dedicated to Sasquatches, word spread that it was a juvenile Sasquatch digging for food. Honestly, it doesn't look anything like a Sasquatch to me. Maybe kind of a homeless man, though. Number 9. The Sarlacc Pit. One look at this picture and your mind will be immediately transported to a time long ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Back before Disney took it over, of course. Though it'll take you specifically to the deserts of Tatooine if you're a Star Wars fanboy. If you remember that scene where Luke and a blinded Han were about to be thrown into the Sarlacc Pit, that is what this photo exactly reminds me of. But believe it or not, this terrifying mouth doesn't belong to an alien creature, but rather from an animal that's much closer to home. This is actually the insides of the mouth and throat of a leatherback turtle. Leatherbacks and a few other sea turtles have what is called esophageal papillae. That's what those spine-like things that you see are. These prongs are made of cartilage and line the throat of the turtle, and basically grip onto the jellyfish that it's eating, and ensures that it doesn't slip back out as the turtle uses the muscles in its throat to expel excess salt water. The papillae also protect the leatherback from the stinging cells of the jellyfish. As you can imagine, the jellyfish don't...
Oh my god, an ad.
What is this? Glitter? Are you cheating on me?
Don't want to go down without a f***ra. Trail cams get down without a fight, so these cartilaginous prongs keep the turtle from being injured by its prey. Number 8. Bigfoot buries a camera. Trail cams, game cams, critter cams, all kinds of cams, no matter what you call them, have been invaluable tools when trying to study animals in the wild. It has also helped conservationists determine the number of a specific species, especially if the aim is to protect them. However, these cameras have also given us footage that would make us question what else is out there aside from creatures that we already know exist. This shocking trail cam footage shows us a large, hairy, ape-like creature brushing up against the camera. It then proceeded to rip the camera off of its mount and bury it under leaves. This strange animal, and of course its baffling behavior, made people think that this is no ordinary creature, but one who exhibits extraordinary intelligence. People immediately point to Bigfoot as the culprit because really, who wouldn't? To top it all off, even the police officers who originally set up the camera to catch illegal marijuana growers think it's Bigfoot. Number 7. The Devil's Gecko. Maybe it's the lidless eyes, or maybe the tiny little horns, or the way its vertical pupils stare into the depths of your soul, or the bright red insides of their mouths. Whatever the reason, the Satanic leaf-tailed gecko truly deserves its name. However, their appearance is not used for scaring the living daylights out of people. It's actually for camouflage. The Satanic leaf-tailed geckos live solely in trees thanks to their sticky toes. Not only are the bottoms of their toes made of millions of tiny plates, but they also have curved claws for extra grip. These plates allow movement across smooth vertical surfaces like glass. If that doesn't provide enough holding power, the Satanic leaf-tailed gecko can also use its tail to wrap around branches. During the day, these geckos use a variety of tactics to stay safe from predators like eagles, snakes, and rats. Besides camouflage, they can also flatten their bodies to minimize their shadow, open their jaws wide to show their bright red mouths, or shed their tail and run away. Number 6. The Demon in the Cave. When you go caving, what do you expect to find? Maybe a few strange insects, bats, and some strange animals that you've never seen before. In many cases, you'll find a whole lot of nothing, but whatever the case, maybe you'll never expect to find something unnatural. First uploaded in 2013, this video is from the YouTube channel Battery Fill. According to the description, the YouTuber was using a tiny flashlight and a small keychain camera to explore one of the small caves near Jamestown, Arkansas. You have to note that he didn't enter the cave himself, as it was too small, but sent the flashlight and camera instead. As he reviewed the footage at a later time, what he saw terrified him.
That scared me in another commercial. Almost scared me. Bro, I got some good eyes, man.
He claims to have caught a demonic face peeking out of a hole in the cave wall. The camera is understandably very shaky, but I gotta admit, I do see some semblance of a face there, with large, dark eyes. Whether this YouTuber captured a demon or not, pretty terrifying.
It gotta be a rock.
Number 5. Monster in the Dark. It's dusk. You're out on a beach. The water is so calm you felt the need to do a bit of snorkeling. But it's gonna be dark soon, you said so you bring a diving light. This sounds like the start of Jaws. You enter the water, and for a few minutes you felt all your worries drift away in the darkness of the ebbing tide. Then all of a sudden you see this swimming right towards you. Okay, I may have gotten a little bit carried away with my intro, but surely this terrifying creature from the dark depths deserves it. Here's a video of the seldom filmed frill shark, one of the rarest and scariest looking sharks in the world. They usually live about 1,500 meters down in the depths of the ocean. But if you're at the right place at the right time, the exact scenario I depicted earlier may happen to you. Sometimes, for very brief moments, one of these prehistoric-looking monsters can be found swimming off the coast of Japan at just between 50 to 200 meters deep. The rarity of this shark means not much is known about it. For all we know, it might be even more bloodthirsty than the great white or the tiger shark. But then again, it shouldn't need to be, as it looks pretty terrifying already. Number 4. The Cowering Goblin. A goblin is a monstrous creature from European folklore, first mentioned in stories from the Middle Ages. They are said to have various and conflicting abilities, temperaments, and appearances depending on the story and country of origin. They are almost always small and grotesque, mischievous, or outright evil and greedy, especially for gold and precious stones. They also often have magical abilities similar to a fairy or a demon. But the question is, do they exist? Old stories are one thing, but actual video evidence of one of these vile creatures would definitely cast these creatures in the limelight. Which brings us to a question. Is this video real? This video was uploaded to the channel
Another commercial, man.
Unknown Barbados back in 2017. In this video, you'll see one person using an app on his phone. By the looks of it, its use seems to be a paranormal detector. Whether ghosts or goblins, we can't be sure. However, it seems to have worked, as it pointed them to look under I can only describe as the foundation of an unfinished house. As one of the guys turned his flashlight on, a creature can be seen crouching in the dark, who seems to be displeased about being discovered, uttering an otherworldly hiss to display his displeasure. Number 3. The Scary Monk. We fish for many reasons, sometimes for sport, primarily to feed ourselves or others. However, we don't fish just to scare ourselves silly, which is exactly what will happen to me if I snag one of these fish on my hook. This scary looking fish is called a monkfish. Aside from looking like it was spat out by the devil himself, monkfish have a number of adaptations which make them adept at catching their prey. The protuberance, which comes from their head, known as the esca, can be moved in any direction, and is used to attract small fish, which think it is something to eat. Once they are in range, the monkfish snaps forward with incredible speed to devour the fish in its massive mouth. The teeth of the monkfish are hinged, which allows the prey fish to be held securely in the monkfish's jaws. The monkfish also has an expandable stomach, which means they can eat fish which are almost as large as itself. Although highly unlikely, it might even decide to take a bite off of a diver's hand. Monkfish will take all kinds of fish, including sand eels, cod, pollock, goldfish, dogfish, all kinds of flatfish, and even rays. They've also been caught with lobsters and crabs in their stomach, suggesting that monkfish are opportunistic predators that will pretty much eat anything that crosses their path.
Now it's time for the day's best pick.
And today's best pick, if I'm being totally honest here, reminds me of jerky. The world's scariest looking jerky, but jerky nonetheless. You'll see what I mean next with number 2. The alien corpse. This shriveled up creature was seen on the southern coast of Africa. Of course, residents in the surrounding town were aghast, believing they had found proof that extraterrestrial life had lived and died on planet Earth. It has to be alien, right? Well, not quite. A local veterinarian conducted an autopsy on the creature, and conclusively found out that the shriveled creature was a newborn female baboon. Dead and dried up, of course, but still a baboon. The tail-like appendage on its stomach was its umbilical cord that was still attached. But then again, although this question was finally solved, a bigger question remains. How was it mummified and how did it get to the coast?
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it really works.
Same for y'all too.
Number 1.
Who won't turn it down?
The gorilla bird.
I'll hit the like button.
Nope,
Subscribe.
it's not one of the flying monkeys of the Wizard of Oz fame. This is actually a crow, but with an attitude. If I'm gonna be honest with you, if I see this guy in a dark alley somewhere, I'm gonna turn around and go back where it came from. The video appears to show a ridiculously muscular crow supporting its whole body weight by perching itself on the tips of its muscly wings. Of course, something like this couldn't be kept secret, so the video slowly found its way to Reddit and all social media platforms. But did a gorilla and a crow suddenly decide to have a baby that resulted in this muscly monstrosity?
Matt, you even flap, bro? Your gains are pathetic.
Several ornithologists thankfully had an explanation for what's going on, and this bird isn't going to be stealing our lunch money anytime soon. Apparently, this is the pose which crows take when sunning themselves. At the right angle, that could obscure the legs and tail, making it look like they're missing, and also make it look like only the wings are supporting the bird. So, not a freak hybrid, just a sunbathe.
I'm gonna pause right there. Oh my god. Y'all, there was a Emma sitting up on this. Tell me what continent he in. I do not want to go. They can stay where they at. But nah, though, y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I gotta go to my school. Yes, sir, I'm doing online school. So, y'all think this is life? No, not really. It's really stressful. But, you know, I'm making past y'all. You feel me? So, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hey, we on the road to 500. Here you go, right here. I'm telling you. Better catch up now. But I'm out. Jeez.
Hey, put your pride right to the side. I can waste your time, or I can change your life. I say now, oh, shawty, where are you going? I just need one moment, so baby, keep your focus. I say, stay, stay, babe, stay, stay with me, stay, stay.